What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video, and this is going to be a war video for beginners. Okay, so this is total beginner, not advanced at all. If you don't know anything about war, really, or coordinating attacks, how boosters work, jackpots, all that stuff, then this is the video you're going to want to watch. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because it's to help out a member of my group. Now, she was a little confused on some boosters and attacks, so I wanted to go ahead and make a video to kind of clear up some stuff here. First things first, hit that subscribe and like button. We are so close to 1,000 subs. I'm telling you, you guys, like we're just about there. And then I can stream straight to YouTube and I don't have to use that third-party app anymore. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get this show on the road here. So here is your battle booster inventory. What is a booster? A booster is a little coin token looking thing that you're going to use to either boost energy, get more points, slow energy regeneration. They're used for all kinds of things. How do you get them? You get them from the VU pass and from launching war attacks, things like that. So first things first, when you are on the war screen here, the top left corner, right there where it has my name and it's got the little eye here, that right there is my health bar. Okay, I have 15 health right now, meaning somebody can hit me worth 15 damage and then I'm going to go under shield. Shield is this blue dome here. And for those of you who didn't know, you can zoom in on the war screen here and it actually shows the person's war points available and it shows who has launched what and how many they've earned just by simply zooming in. Okay, just for those of you who didn't know that. Another way to find this information is to click on this person's city and hit the little eye. This is going to give you their war log. It's going to show you who's hit them and who's put boosters on them and things like that. So if you look here, Mr. Pill Poppins has put down a jackpot. Right after he placed the jackpot, it shows who hit the jackpot. Now, this is what I don't like to see. Right here, he hit for 10 and then he hit for 4. And he had an open jackpot. So my guess is he went to the group and he said open jackpot. Now, if you look here, that's 14 damage. Okay. And if a person has 15 health, then that person had 1 health remaining. So SW came in and she hit for 1 damage. That was a huge waste of the jackpot. And why is that? Because the person had 1 health and she hit for 1 damage. She could have hit for really high amount, like 10. And it would have given more war points. So when a jackpot is placed, it's giving you double the war points. Somebody else could have hit that for 10 damage and essentially got 2,000 points. Instead, it was only worth 200 points. And so that is what you don't want to see. You want to save the last hit for somebody who can hit really hard. Okay? That includes yourself. So the way that you want to coordinate your attacks. Let's say that you have an energy bar, okay? It's up here at the top right corner of the screen. When you look at your attacks, when you click on somebody, this is the screen you're going to see. So you're going to click on somebody, let's say they had a full health bar, okay? Let's say you want to use a jackpot on them. What you're going to do is you're going to click this booster symbol here. This shows you your jackpots, or your boosters. You can hold down on them and they tell you what they do. Now you have levels 1, 2, and 3 on each booster. That's just the duration. That's all that matters, okay? On some of them. You got to look, like this one is energy regeneration by 3 times for 1 hour. This one is energy regeneration by 4 times for 1 hour. So each one is different. But for jackpot, bonus points when target is attacked 30 minutes, bonus points when target is attacked 20 minutes, and then the level 1 is 10 minutes. So essentially, what you can do here is if you launch a jackpot on somebody, it's going to be active for 20 minutes, okay? If I was to do my level 2 here. If I want to hit them, I can go and say, okay, this one here, the reason this one is so popular is because of the energy cost. The energy cost is 2. So essentially, if you have a bar of energy worth 12, right, you can hit that person 6 times with the magnetism. Now, that is going to hit them for, let's see. No, you wouldn't be able to because the damage is 3. But you could hit 6 times with the energy bar. You have to look at the damage cost as well because of their health bar. So essentially what you want to do is you want to say if this person has a total of 15 health and you can coordinate your attacks, you want to hit for the most amount of points you can within that health bar. So usually, let's say that you have an attack, hypothetically, let's just say you had a attack worth 10 and 4 and 4. Okay, let's say you wanted to do 4, 4, 10, just hypothetical. Would you want to hit 10 and 4 and then 4? Or would you want to hit 4 and 4 and then 10? You want to get the most you can out of your health bar. So you want to add it up and say, okay, if I launch them in this order, I am eliminating the least amount of health as possible for the most amount of points, right? And that way you can leave points for other people. So let's say that you launched a jackpot and now you're out of energy, okay? And the person that you've launched the jackpot on still has some health left. Let's say they have 4 health left. And you have an attack for 10 and 2. Which one do you launch first? The 10? No. You launch the 2 first. That's going to bring them down to 2 health. Then you can launch a 1 and bring them down to 1 health. And then you can launch a 10. Instead, most people just hit for as hard as they can without even thinking, hey, I could get his health down to 1 first and then hit for 10. That is what you want to do. So when you see somebody have an open jackpot and somebody comes in and hits it for 1 damage, it's a huge waste. So again, let's repeat that. You've got 4 health, okay, on a jackpot. Somebody says, hey, open jackpot, it's got 4 health remaining. You click here and you have your comic hand is ready, and let's say your B movie is ready. So 10 and 1, okay? You're going to hit the 1 first, then the 10. This allows so you had 4 health, so now you've got him down to 3 health, okay? Now you hit him for 10. You see what I'm saying? You're getting him down to the littlest amount of health as you can and then hitting him. That is what coordinating attacks is. Now, typically, what people do to get the most out of a jackpot is they coordinate with other players before actually launching the jackpot. And what this does is usually you can coordinate really well and say, okay, you're going to launch the jackpot and kill it. Or you're going to launch the jackpot and get it down to a certain amount of health. Then so-and-so is going to come over and kill it. Then so-and-so is going to come over and shield bust it. And what this does is when somebody kills a jackpot, you'll notice that there's a jackpot symbol on their building here. Okay? So she launched a jackpot and then she hit for 3, which was a huge waste. I don't know what... Okay, see, all right. Right now, that was a bad move, right? So now somebody's got to come in and just give some points on it because it's now they've put a dud up and now you're going to get less points. So typically, right here, you can see the booster. There's a jackpot that she launched 2 minutes ago. It shows the timer on it. Then the person put up a dud, meaning when you attack this person, it's going to give less points. So to launch a jackpot for such a small attack is a huge waste of a jackpot. You want to wait until you have enough stuff and attacks to hit, or at least coordinate with somebody else. Now, the little green symbols show which ones you have ready for, able to launch. Now, if you go to your Class A tab here, this is your shield busting attack. This one is if somebody's under shield. Let's say right now somebody was to kill this and it has 7 minutes left on the jackpot and he's under shield. Why is the shield bust important? Well, let's say I was to come in and bust shield, right? This would bring this person's health back up to 7. So if you look at the Class A here, it says, removes shield state from enemy city. And it says energy cost is 7 and it repairs 7. So what this does is it repairs that person's city 7 health, allowing you to maximize even more points on that jackpot. So it would look something like this. I launched a jackpot and I hit him for as much as I could. Then Storm comes in and she kills him off. Then CPT comes in and he busts shield on the guy, and then somebody else comes in and finishes him off again, thereby maximizing the jackpot points. Now, if somebody else wanted to jump in for another time and hit him with a shield bust, they could. And you could repeat the cycle depending on how many people you coordinate the attacks with to get the most out of your jackpots. That's how those work, okay? So certain arenas allow for certain levels of jackpots. Some arenas you can't use level 3s, right? So when you want to look here at the right side of your screen, you want to pay very close attention to who's under shield, what these boosters do, who you launch them on. For example, you don't want to launch a vampire booster on somebody on your own team because that would take away from their energy regeneration. Somebody in my group launched a energy pump on me when I was under shield. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. And you want to coordinate with the person. So what ends up happening is when you or an enemy go under shield, they are unable to attack anybody until they repair 100% of their damage. If you are not hit and enough to go under shield, then you can still hit people. If everybody on your team is under shield, a timer is going to start. It's called a knockdown timer. If it's somebody on your team does not repair and come out of shield, then they are going to win the war, and it's going to end war early, which is why this is problematic in my group, because we're on such a strict war schedule that we can't afford to knock them or get knocked, which is why it's important that people repair in our group. Now, if you knock the enemy, okay, and even one of their people comes out of shield, it's going to stop that war timer, that victory timer, the knockdown timer, okay? So typically what people will do is if they feel like they have no chance in winning and they just want to get it over with, they'll just stay knocked down, okay? Now, you want to pay very close attention to what boosters are active at all times. For example, this is a dud booster. Now, if you don't know what a booster does, all you have to do is click on your booster inventory or the store or whatever, and you can see what it does, okay? By holding down on it, it'll explain it. Right here, it says city cannot attack. So let's say that you happen to be on the war screen and you noticed, hey, this person just launched a jackpot on a friend of mine. So you go over and you hit city cannot attack and you fuck up their whole day because now they gotta wait to hit. Or maybe it's the last 10 minutes of war and you're ahead, okay? You're ahead by a certain amount of points, and there's only 2 people out of shield on the opposing team, and they're getting ready to hit you last minute. And you put down a booster, city cannot attack. That's what those boosters are for, okay? Now, what do you want to do as far as, okay, so like this, you want to see who did this. So she put an energy pump on herself. Likely because she either has a task or she wants to stack up war cards for when she hits Mega. So the whole reason that my club does war is for the purpose of the contest. Now, how are boosters valuable to the person in my group especially and towards the contest is because they are going to help you earn points to unlock the VU pass. And why is this important? Because you want to be able to do those 3K tasks when you get to Mega. Now, the best way to unlock the VU pass is to launch attacks. That's the only way to really do it, right? Okay, so that being said, it would stand to reason that it would benefit you to unlock high point attacks so that you can maximize your points, so that you can unlock that pass faster, so that you can get those attacks done quicker, so that you can get those assignments done quicker, right? And so now what you should be doing in my group is you should be buying jackpots and energy pumps with your war coins. You should be doing repairs on your city, okay? to get war items and war deliveries to get war items, and you should be launching war attacks to unlock the VU Pass. Once you unlock the VU Pass, you're going to stack up cards. Only unlock whatever cards you need to hit the maximum points to benefit yourself from the pass, okay? Once you've done that, you're going to proceed on launching as much as you can to unlock as much as you can. Then, what you're going to do when you get to Mega is you're going to be able to maximize your 3K assignments and utilize those because you have all of these war cards unlocked that you can now upgrade. Hence why keys are so valuable, okay? Keys are used for many things in the game, whether it be design, upgrading war cards, buying epic boosters. Keys are extremely valuable. Now, the next thing that you need to know about war is how to operate the war screen, all right? When you're on the war screen, this is your war store, this little bag over here on the left-hand side, okay? This is going to refresh every about 45 minutes or so. When you look at your war boosters, you can click the purchase button and it'll show you what you get for your coin. Now, what you should be buying is Jackpots and, hang on just a second here. You should be buying Jackpots. There it is. And energy pumps. Okay, those are the most important to you if you care about cards. If you're somebody who cares about playing war because you actually find it entertaining, then that's a whole different story. Now, when you purchase the first one for 500 coins, okay, and I recommend getting the 10-minute ones because they're cheaper, and unless you're coordinating war attacks with a bunch of players or in Arena 5 and 6, then the other two are really just a waste of money, okay? So they give the same amount of points, really, but what the thing is let's say you have one for 30 minutes. People can coordinate attacks for longer, and you can pump your energy and maximize points on your jackpots for longer. But if you plan to only hit, like, once on this jackpot, it would be a huge waste to use a level 3 or 2 jackpot, right? Now, what you want to do, hang on just a second, you guys. It's fucking pouring rain here. Okay. Notice how I paid 500 coins for this the first time. And now it says 1 out of 3 on the top. This means that I purchased 1 out of 3 that I'm allowed to purchase. It's going to go up in price each time I purchase it. So I recommend only buying it the one time. Then you can come over here. This is a level 2 energy pump. I'm going to buy this as well. And then I'm going to stop after the first one because the price goes up. I'll wait for the store to refresh, and then I'll buy them again. And you're just going to stock up on them, okay? Spend them wisely. Now, it's good if you can maximize your stuff to match up with your assignments. Try to hold on to enough war items to hit, at least 3 times within 1 bar of energy for your assignments. Try to unlock a certain rarity, which I'm going to explain that here in just a second. For example, this is your war tree. See where it says 11? If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means I have 11 different cards that I can upgrade. Now, notice how some say upgrade and some have a number. You're going to collect war cards. I have 10 out of 15 of this one, 7 out of 20 of this one. As you progress through the VU Pass and you earn points, you're going to get rewards, you're going to get cards, okay? Once you get the cards, you're going to get the option to upgrade the war attack. So pick one of the attacks that you want to upgrade. Let's say that you wanted to upgrade this one here, okay, the giant rock monster. You would look at this and it would say, okay, I have 131 cards out of the 30 that I need to upgrade. What do I gain by upgrading this task? I get 25 war points extra every time I hit. That's what I'm going to gain when I upgrade this task. And it's going to cost me 32 keys, and it'll be a level 4. Notice how it says level 3? It's going to go up to level 4. Now, keep clicking and going through. This one's 64 keys. Gives me an extra 35. And so forth. And each one costs different items to launch, different amounts of energy, and gives different amounts of points. Now, this is a good one to have to earn some decent points. Same with the magnetism. Okay, that's another good one because it only wants 2 energy to launch it. Now, as you go through, you're going to get assignments worth 3,000 points, which you want to mostly do when you're in Mega. Now, the only time you would want to do this in Metro would be if you had a bunch of cards or you're in a situation where you could really benefit from unlocking a high-level attack that you have ready, right? That way you can earn more points faster so that you can get more stuff done when you hit Mega. There's no sense in launching the comic hand a bunch of times, you know, when you can unlock a really high attack. So you click on this little horn button here, and this is the war report. This shows your team's score and their score. Then it shows who's hit for the most damage, okay? And you can scroll down and see who's put in the points and who's hitting you on the opposing team. Now, if you click this little info button here, it tells you what arena you're in, what it unlocks, and then it tells you what you get if you win the war, which is 6 platinum keys, 60 cash, and 6,000 war coins if you win. You do not get to collect the victory reward or the defeat reward. So when you lose war, you're also going to get a reward, which is some keys, some war simoleons, and some silver tokens. You won't get anything on either end if you don't launch at least one attack, okay? You have to launch at least one time to be eligible to get anything. Now, we deliberately try to lose war because we have a lot of people that benefit from the silver tokens. Now, that being said, it's really important that we don't get knocked down early, or we don't knock them early, that we stay on a strict timer here. So, if you look here at, when you zoom in, on your team, these numbers here are showing how many points this person has earned. Same with this side. This shows how many points they have earned, okay? Now, as you can see here, it would stand to reason that you would not want to normally hit the person that's hitting for the most, okay? That just gives them cheap, easy war items to hit you back with. So if you're trying not to get hit a whole lot, try to hit the people that aren't really doing anything on the other team. Now, each booster, like I said, does something different. This one pumps energy. This one drains energy. So usually if people see, oh, this person put an energy pump, they'll put a drain. This one, when the person gets hit, they get fewer points. So if you were to launch a dud on, let's say somebody launched a jackpot on me and you caught it right away, and you would launch a dud on my city so that when they hit me, they get less points. And then this one, again, just allows it to where they can't attack. Okay, so hopefully this kind of clears up some of the confusion. It also shows up here on the left-hand side, top screen, which boosters are active on me. So right now I have an energy drain on me. Now, if you click on any city, like I said earlier, if you click on any city and you go through, you can see what the war log is. Who's hit you, who's put boosters on you, and things like that. So hopefully this helps clear up some confusion for everybody. And yeah, the VU pass. When you purchase it, you have to purchase it for every single level, okay? So that is kind of a ripoff. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go and yeah, that pretty much sums up everything you honestly need to know as a beginner.